Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, it's me Dimas. So today we're going to learn about conversational implicature. So do you know what exactly conversational implicature is? So let me explain about it. So conversational. So you must know about conversational means. So conversational it includes when someone says something and someone others respond what you have said before. So about implicature. So must be one of you still don't know about implicature. So implicature is like implies. So it's like interpret. So what exactly we interpret in this part? So we interpret what exactly people say. When someone say like this, what should we interpret? So for example, when someone say, how do you do? How do you do? So in the basic meaning, it can be say, what are you doing? So how do you do? So it's not exactly what the meaning of how do you do. So how do you do? It's mean how are you? So we can say how do you do? It's mean I'm fine, I'm good. So in other case, how do you do? How do you do can be mean what's your job? So when someone how do you do, you must answer like I'm a teacher, I'm an engineer, or something like that. So in this session, we're gonna learn about it. So it's called conversational implicature. So there are specific definition about conversational implicature. So let's see. So conversational implicature. So it is the assumption suggestion by the speaker and inferred by the hearer and addressed in the exchange situation. So in this conversational implicature, there must be speaker and hearer. So speaker say something and hearer interpret. So have the assumption about what speaker have said. So there is speaker and hearer. So there's in the middle of speaker of and hearer there are cooperative. So it's mean to interpret what exactly means of what speaker have said before. So in for example in this in conversational implicature. So for example like this when you and your friend like doing picnic in the garden. So may you perhaps say to them, say to her or him, so what about the picnic today? So your friend probably answer like that. The weather is cool. The weather is nice. So in this case, you're doing picnic in indoor. In indoor. So your friend answered like the weather is cool. The weather is great. So we can interpret that the meaning of your friends to go outside to enjoy the weather, to do picnic in outdoors. So instead of picnic in indoors, so you have to picnic on outdoors. So without further ado, let's get. So without further ado, so in conversational implicature, there are two aspects. There are two parts of conversational implicature. So the first one is general implicature, and the second one is particular implicature. So let's get started with the first one is generalized implicature. So what exactly generalized implicature is? So based on the definition that I have right in the front of you, so it is conversational implicature that inferred without reference to a spatial content. So I have explained you about what exactly conversational implicature. For short, conversational implicature is to do assumption, suggestion what speaker have said. So in general implicature, when someone say something, when someone asks something, when someone say something, you can interpret or suggest that without into that depth, without any reference, without any other thinking skill, without any in that deep thinking. Yeah, you know what I mean. So for example, when someone say, I don't have some money, so I don't have some money, so we can interpret that he doesn't have a lot of money. So yeah, exactly like that. So for someone like that, are some when some for example, someone actually like this, are you like these cookies? Are you like this cookie? And you probably answer like this, some of cookies are delicious. So some of cookie are delicious. Well, we can interpret not. It's mean not all of the cookies are delicious. So some of cookies is good. Some of cookies are bad. Yeah, like that. Because you say some of we can suggest we can have a big assumption about it. So another sentence is, will you go to school tomorrow? Yes, I will go to school at 7. When he says I go to school at 7, we have to know 7 means morning, not night. No one goes to school at night. So it's you must be probably suggest and give assumption that he goes to school in the morning, not at night. So like that's all about general implicature. So I think general implicature it's a little bit easy. Yeah, it's a little bit too easy to understand and to give an assumption. So we go to the next conversational implicature. It's particularized implicature. I think it's a little bit tricky, but yeah, we have to learn about it because it is part of conversational implicature. So what exactly particularized implicature? So based on the definition, so it occurs when a conversation takes place in a very specific content in which locally recognized inference are assumed. So it is it's not matched. It doesn't match with general implicature. So in general implicature, we think, we interpret, we give assumption without any references, without give any other thinking of with into that deep. So in particularized implicature, we have to think that deep. We have to think. We have to think. We have to think. You have to think. We cannot just say give the assumption without thinking. So when someone say, I'm going to library. So I'm going to library. Yeah, yeah. It can be general in general implicature. Yeah, we know he going to library. Library is the place full of books. The place we can learn. No, okay, this is part of general implicature. So when I say it's raining outside, so it's raining outside. As the hearer, it's raining outside. I think he asked us to bring an umbrella. I guess. I think he asked us to bring a jacket. Yeah, like that. Because it's raining outside. So another example is when you and your friend in the class. So it's the winter season. So in the winter season. So the door no the door the window are open. So you ask to one of your friends. So you told your friend is like give their anxiety, like, you know what I mean. So you ask him, are you okay? So he probably answer like, it's getting cold in here. So it's getting cold in here. So as a speaker that we hear about it, so we can interpret. We had before we interpret exactly, we have to analyze. So in this case, we know the class the window of the class are open. So it's getting cold in here. We must understand that he want us to close the door. So we have to think about what people say, like that in general, in particular. So it's very simple to understand, but it's very hard to give an assumption. So to avoid a violation or a mistaken, so we better to ask to ask the speaker what exactly meaning of that. So like that. All right. I think that's all about my explanation about Conversational Implicature. All right, thank you for your all right, thank you for your attending and thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.